Hey, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video. There's been a lot of new updates on the whole Deshaun Watson situation, and let me get to them. So, Nike has informed Deshaun Watson that it is suspending its endorsement of him, putting their deal with him on hold at this time, as he contends with civil lawsuits alleging sexual misconduct. And in a statement regarding Deshaun Watson, Nike said, "We are deeply concerned by the disturbing allegations and have suspended Deshaun Watson. We will continue to closely monitor the situation." So I'm assuming that if Deshaun Watson is proven innocent, then they will continue on whatever contract that they have. And then soon after, a few hours later, Beats by Dre is parting ways with Deshaun Watson per Sarah Barshop, and the move comes hour after Nike suspended its relationship with Watson amid 22 sexual assaults. And my first reaction was a bit of a shock, but I wasn't too surprised considering how how many cases there are. There's 22 cases on Deshaun Watson. I'm surprised this didn't come sooner, and especially in this day and age where whoever you support or endorse really matters. And Deshaun Watson, and it doesn't look good, like public relations wise, to have for a company to support a guy who is allegedly innocent or not, having 22 sexual assault lawsuits. So definitely Nike and Beats by Dre will be the first dominoes in this effect. And Deshaun Watson has other endorsements as well, with obviously Beats by Dre, DraftKings, Epix, Gillette, Miller Lite, Nike, Oikos, Raising Cane's, Reliant Energy, Rocket Mortgage, Samsung, Verizon, and Zervita. And so this will definitely force Deshaun Watson's hands, or Deshaun Watson's legal team's hands, into kind of speeding up the investigation process because, as y'all know, money talks. And so I feel like if Deshaun Watson wants to truly clear his name, he should speak up, tell his side of the story from his own words. But I don't know if that's going to happen or not, and we'll just have to see about that. But I just want to say that it's kind of too early to take a side right now. You don't want to call an innocent man guilty, or a guilty man as innocent. So yeah, we'll just have to see about that. And since these are all civil cases, the consequence of them are just monetary damages, or orders to do or not do something, maybe like restraints or something like that, known as injunctions. And the HPD is also investigating the situation, but it may or may not turn into a criminal lawsuit. But it all depends on the evidence that's uncovered. And yesterday, a few of Watson's victims actually spoke out in a press conference. And so here's some quote statements from them. One of them was Ashley Solis, and this is what she says. She says, "I come forward now so that Deshaun Watson does not assault another woman. I am seeking justice not just on behalf of myself, but for all survivors. This is about my voice being heard." And Solis's description of her encounter with Watson, in which he allegedly touched her with his penis during a massage session, mirrors the accusations made by other women in their lawsuits. They accuse Watson of exposing himself, touching them with his penis, or kissing them against their will while he got a massage. At least one woman has alleged Watson forcing her to perform oral sex during a massage in December. All of the women who have sued Watson are either licensed massage therapists or worked in a spa or similar business. The first lawsuit from Solis was filed on March 16th, and the most recent one was filed on Monday. And Solis said in her statement that since the alleged lawsuit, she suffers from panic attacks, anxiety, depression, and is no longer comfortable working as a massage therapist. And she also goes on to say that I got into massage therapy to heal people, to heal their minds and bodies, to bring peace to their souls. And Deshaun Watson has robbed me of that. And then Solis adds that the lawsuit was not about seeking money. Um, in a, uh, in a reply to that, Watson's attorney Rusty Hardin has called the allegations meritless and questioned the claims against Watson, alleging that they were made following a failed attempt to blackmail his client Deshaun Watson for $30,000. And in response to all of this, the Houston Texans organization put out a statement, especially from Houston Texans chairman Cal McNair, who's said that they were aware of the lawsuits against Deshaun Watson and they take these allegations very seriously. And let's just go over some leaked evidence, or DMs, from Deshaun Watson with these massage therapists. And in this first one, Deshaun Watson is flying back someone from Houston to Atlanta, and has been apparently reported that Deshaun Watson was flying people out to Houston to give him massage and for other sexual intentions that he might have. And then in the second DM, it's between, I'm assuming, two massage therapists talking with each other and saying that they dropped the chance of working with him because he's been messing around with other people in that business. And of course, people talk with other people in certain industries, obviously. And so this information was public a while ago, and now all this information is coming to light, which is pretty crazy. And now in this third DM, this is Deshaun Watson apologizing for whatever happened in the session. Obviously, it could mean anything, but this is allegedly from the victim standpoint. It's saying that Deshaun Watson is apparently apologizing for his sexual misbehavior and wanting to see if she'll work with him in the future. And then in this next DM piece of evidence, they're kind of guessing if it was Deshaun Watson. That kind of leads us to think that Deshaun Watson's name has gotten around so much that people, when they hear about sexual misbehavior, it's all automatically attributed to Deshaun Watson. And then yeah, so this is pretty crazy. She says I think they're giving some guidance to one of the massage therapists involved with Deshaun Watson, saying that she can report to the police, but from what she understands, they won't do much. And she recommends to not just take him anymore, block his number and such, if she feels the need to pass him off so she doesn't have to deal with it. And then she says, I'm confident in handling those situations. Usually they will stop after you say no, but from her experience, but she's never had someone who's pushed the boundaries like Deshaun Watson. So in this other DM, it's this person says that same thing, like in their first experience, that they would stop and things like that. And it's just more evidence against Deshaun Watson. These are compromising photos, kind of making it seem that Deshaun Watson is guilty. There's some truth to these lawsuits, of course, and so these guys are used to never being told no, and women throw themselves at them daily. It's easier said than done, but shake it off. And there's nothing she could have done to deter it. So Deshaun Watson, by kind of going to all these massage therapists, is kind of using his power, his status, his celebrity status, to really exploit these women and kind of make them do things that they don't really want to do. And then in this next DM, it seems that Watson is inviting this massage therapist, this masseuse, to a suite in Houston, Texas, and he got a table from the team, and we'll get more to that later. And then in this third one, in this next DM, it kind of seems that Deshaun Watson is asking the masseuse exactly what to wear, which is kind of weird, because that really never happens. Like, why would you tell someone what to wear unless you had different intentions, of course? So those are all the DMs that have been leaked publicly, and there's still probably more evidence to come, as this is only a few of the 22 that have allegedly accused him of these allegations. And so let's just go over a timeline of what has happened over the past few months. And so this is thanks to James and Jair from Texas Unfiltered for putting this together. So on November 11th, Amy Pawjic, our PR director, has been fired. And then a month later, the first Easterby article comes out following players supporting those statements, saying that Easterby is not that great. And then on January 4th, in Deshaun Watson's exit interview after the regular season, he says we need a whole culture shift, and we just need a whole new energy. We just need discipline. We need structure. We need a leader so we can follow that leader as players. That's what we need. And then on January 5th, Nick Caserio was hired, and on January 7th, it was reported that Deshaun Watson is unhappy with how he was hired. And then on January 12th, Andre Johnson, Texans legend, tweets out against Easterby, saying that nothing good has ever happened to the Houston Texans since Jack Easterby has stepped foot in the organization. And then on January 16th, the second Easterby article is released, just adding more to the flames of the anti-Easterby hatred. And then on January 27th, David Culley is hired. And on January 28th, a whole SB Nation article on Easterby comes out, saying that he was texting Deshaun and his family, things like that. And then Deshaun Watson wants to be traded, like the request was not official at that time. And then on February 4th, the director of football administration, Kevin Kratkovich, Mike Parson, the equipment manager, and Doug West, director of practice facility and development and special projects, were fired. And it seems like those things didn't happen for no reason. It seems that maybe they were involved with the whole Deshaun Watson allegation thing. Maybe like the equipment manager, Mike Parson, was helping Deshaun get tables from the team for these massage meetings, But who knows the true story? We will never really know, I guess. But hopefully that truth does come out in the future. And then on February 10th, Jamie Root steps down. I think he was our director of football operations or something of that nature. And on March 16th, the first lawsuit was appeared, and now it's up to 22 lawsuits. And so this all seems so sketchy, seeing that Deshaun Watson wanted to put a trade request before these allegations came out. So it seems like he's trying to get away from everything, but it seems like that kind of failed. That attempt failed. And speaking from a trade aspect, it seems like Deshaun Watson won't be traded in the near future. I don't think teams would be super interested in him right now, seeing that he could be suspended or whatnot for 6 games, maybe even more. And so it sees that Deshaun Watson, if he does want to play football, will have to be in a Texans uniform, like it or not. He would either, if he doesn't, he would have to retire, or he would just have to suit up. So that seems like the situation at this moment. Things have been gotten super, super crazy. And as always, be sure to subscribe to our channel for future updates on anything Texans related, anything Houston sports related. And as always, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.